stays up through the duration of this, but we do have a match coming your way. It is going to be Flippers Down versus the side of We Get Wiped, and we're going to be off to the races almost immediately, and I got to make sure, actually I have the names flipped, so 1 second, let me switch that around. There we go. Okay, we're good.
Quick publishing it on the fly right off the bat. 2 of We Get Wiped teammates go down as Flippers Down began to get the upper hand, but now it's an even trade. Ball is in the possession of Jakerson as he moves here toward the garage.
Yep, this is going to be live fire, oddball for the first, as you can see Jakerson trying to get that, well, the grenade shots off there. And I didn't see what the power-up was at the very start of this. I know someone did end up grabbing it, and I have no idea which one it was. So we're probably going to have to wait a little bit for that to come up. On the side of We Get Wiped, we do have J. Forbes, Dress, Jakerson, and T. On the other side, representing Flippers Down, we have Armor Defiance, Chew, Avatar, and Creative. So those are going to be your rosters for the night as this match is underway. As well, the shots are going to come in. That's going to be a nice stick at the end of Armor Defiance's life. And that's actually a nice, just kind of hover movement there from the side of Dress as well. But there's basically no points on the board so far to start off this game.
Yeah, ball has really not been touched that much, so that countdown timer has suffered quite a bit here in proportion to how much of the scoring has been done. You see the We Get Wiped team as well as Flippers Down. You take a look at the scoreboard, there's almost always 2 players down on both sides. That means there's a lot of kills happening. Both teams are highly contesting this ball, and they're just not giving their opponents the opportunity to collect any points.
No, absolutely not. I mean, it's just slaying out. I mean, you do have the snipe here in the hands of, well, I was going to say Creative, and right as I say that, that's going to be 4 down, actually, from the side of Flippers Down. So We Get Wiped are going to be able to establish some control, gets to get the ball here, as Jakerson's going to be putting in the shots. There's going to be a spawn back C here from the side of Flippers Down. As they're trying to get in the back, you can see, well, Jakerson's trying to get some jump shots in there. But instead, they're just going to fall back, and they're going to start to rack up some time right now. The power-up is going to be the OS, as it is going to be up now, and it's going to be the side of Flippers Down in a pretty good position, I believe, for this power-up, unless, well, Jakerson takes off his head, and he's going to unscope at just the wrong moment.
Unfortunately, Jakerson now being pushed by the overshield as he throws some nades to try to mitigate this push. The player makes the rotate up from the scoreboard. Jakerson with the upper hand was able to neutralize the OS, goes for the first shot, gets the second, call that a double, still with the sniper in his pocket. And no other enemies are going to push him this time, and lucky for them, it looked like he was ready to go Super Saiyan.
No, absolutely. I mean, he didn't even care. It looked like he misses the no-scope with the sniper and just says, I don't even care. I'm going to start chucking stuff. I'm going to start meleeing out. And he gets everything that he basically needed there. He picks up both kills, including the player with the heat wave. As you can see, Avatar is going to pick up 1. Jakerson still with the ball, though, and Flippers Down. Yet to get a point on the board so far. As you can see, it's going to be 52-0. The sniper will come up. Avatar is going to pick that one up and is immediately going to be taking fire as a result. He'll help a teammate finish off T. And the ball is going to reset. It did end up going off the map. So Armored Defiance should be in a position for this. He's going to get a double kill as well. And I'd like to see them take this back tower. They do have the sniper, but instead he's going to go down to a nade. And Avatar will be there instead, it looks like, to try and rotate that ball.
Avatar currently with the ball and the sniper down bottom mid is helpful for his teammate as he collects that kill onto J. Fabes. And I think I'm pretty much said that name wrong, J. Forbes. So we had a conversation about this just prior, and we knew how to say it correctly, and I still said it wrong. So my apologies. I'll send an apology letter out to the J. Fabes team.
I mean, he might have to adopt that as a name after this point, but we'll see what he thinks about that. I'm going to assume that he's probably not going to be a huge fan of it, but you do have Avatar with the arsenal, the heat wave, as well as the sniper in his hands. He's going to come charging into the garage, trying to pick one up there, and I thought he hit that snipe. It does actually record that he hit that snipe, but Jakerson with the OS instead is going to be the fully kitted player now on the board. As you can see, the side of We Get Wiped is approaching, well, they're past the 60-point mark now, as they're trying, and oh my goodness, he's going to hit that no-scope as well, so...
What a phenomenal snipe there from Jakerson as he did the small rotate, was able to get the pick off on that. And now just trying to survive this as his teammates have the ball, they have control of the garage, and the enemies, Flippers Down, are now pushing up through the middle of the map. Pushing up from behind his Chew, shots on, he's going to be able to get it. Great defense here from We Get Wiped as the Flippers Down team suffers 3 casualties in that engagement, still leaving an opportunity for We Get Wiped here to collect this ball and finish out this round.
It's been a ridiculously kill-heavy round as well. I mean, the kills are definitely, you can see, in favor of the side of We Get Wiped in this match right now. As T has put up 12 kills, you have Jakerson with 12 kills. He's 12-6 right now, putting up double positive in the round as the score currently is 81-11. Everything basically going in We Get Wiped's favor, and honestly, it really just seems like Flippers Down just losing a lot of the gunfights. I want to say, I mean, it's power weapon control. I don't know if that's been a massive thing, given I guess that, I mean, most, like 90% of the sniper bullets I want to say that have been fired off this game have not actually hit anything. Like maybe it comes down to the heat wave, but the BR shots are just being hit by the side of We Get Wiped, and they are definitely being rewarded for it with this scoreline.
Yeah, as they push toward the ball again, they are able to prevent the Flippers Down team from milking any more time, as they were able to get a few points there, but now We Get Wiped coming in and literally doing the opposite of what they say they are all about, wiping the enemy team. Now caught in the rotate, Shoes is pushing, Avatar takes a fall, Jakerson, Bob top mid as he's waiting for this sniper to come back up with only 3 points left, 2-1. There you have it. First round is in the pocket of We Get Wiped.
It doesn't even need it at the very end. I mean, Jakerson posting a 14-7 kill scoreline off the rip, and oh man, I thought he was going to spawn backwards basically there for a second. I was like, you're going to run right off the map to start. That's not going to be the case. We're going to be on board with Jay Forbes to start this one off. He's going to be getting into engagement over here with Avatar. Avatar will take him down as he's going to be tossing out the nades. I thought he might have had that stick actually, but that's not going to be the case. He will be there to follow up on towards T and have the sniper as well. So power weapon delivered into the hands of Avatar, and you're going to see the side of Flippers Down try to take us now back towards the sniper's nest, which for me is the preferred spot because I don't like the way the rotations go in Garage, because it's usually just a never-ending rotation of players cycling through. I do prefer sniper's nest, but I know like every team has their own preference and oddball of where they want to go with it.
Flippers Down was really close to maintaining that control right there. They were able to get the ball over to the tower, and 2 of their teammates were defending as the mid push was made, but unfortunately, We Get Wiped were just able to step up and throw the ball right off the edge, resetting that to middle, leveling the playing field yet once again, as now Flippers Down is the only scoring team so far here in the second round of Oddball at Live Fire. It's right now, it's up to Flippers Down to really step up and begin to get time, because they're 1 point away from potentially losing this first map.
Gotcha. There's, well, T does have the ball now. As you can see, they are going to be start picking up some points. It does look like We Get Wiped definitely has a preference here for the side of the Garage. Jakerson's going to be getting into fire, getting to win that engagement, but Chu is in the back line here. He's going to find 2 of them, looking for the third here. Well, it's going to be picked up by Creative on towards Dress, and the last player is going to be inside the Garage. And that's going to be T, I believe, coming off of the spawn. He's going to pick up 1, looking to cycle it around here towards the second player. Armored Defiance is going to be there to meet him as well, and the pincers coming in. Every player from the side of We Get Wiped is coming in, and you can see the ball is basically going to have to be abandoned as all these Flippers Down players are going to have to take these engagements.
We see T pushing toward this ball. He's in the tunnel. He gets a double kill as he placed his nades patiently and played his time. He let his shields recharge and he went back in when he was prepared, and he handled that fight like he should have. And we see the We Get Wiped team now coming back in this game. They're only 3 points away from tying the second round here. If the We Get Wiped team is able to get only 70 more points, they're going to be able to take this game.
Yep, T is going to pick that one up. It's currently 19-14. The ball is going to be on the ground here over towards the scoreboard, and it will be in the hands of Armored Defiance. But he's not going to get free fire. He's going to be pinched on both sides. T's just going to say thank you very much. My teammate can go clean that one up. They're going to take the lead as well off of this. It's going to be 33-29. A small lead. Only about 4 seconds here. As you can see, Creative, the players from Flippers Down are just kind of spread out all across the map, and they're really just being picked apart in a lot of these scenarios. They're not together, like the ball carrier here, as he's going to get pancaked. That was Chu slammed into the wall. He's got no support here from his team. As you can see, the players are finally just getting in here. It's going to be Armored Defiance picking up 1, as actually a teammate might have cleaned that up from the back, but again, like, this is right now, this moment here is probably the first time that they've really had a semblance of just being together right now with this ball and being able to defend it.
Yeah, grabbing the ball, grabbing the sniper, now with the control as they push toward the Garage. Another player on the platform is able to kill Avatar, but that's the only person, as the We Get Wiped team literally did get wiped, and Flippers Down is able to collect some more points.
I mean, Chu is, well, I mean, Creative emptying literally his entire pockets there as he jumps every single nade out into the corner and end up still going down. It's going to be a nice kill from T, who's going to find 2 there. As he's looking for the 3rd onto the ball carrier, will get the triple kill. The ball will get reset, and the players from Flippers Down are going to be coming off a respawn. But I mean, T is just kind of rolling through them all right now. He's going to find Creative as well for a 4th straight kill. On the other side, Armored Defiance posting 17 and 17 is leading his team right now in scoring and is actually somehow able to pick that one up. But they are definitely lagging behind in the ball department, and that is what you need to win this. Jakerson with like his 4th overshield of the game probably at this point. It's like the control is just so much in favor of the side of We Get Wiped right now. And I mean, it's all going their way.
Yeah, you saw 3 players down on Flippers Down, and then one respawned, and then another died, and there was still 3.3 at multiple points in time when they were within cascading. Multiple teammates were down, providing We Get Wiped the opportunity to come back, and they took that opportunity. Now only 5 points away from tying this oddball match out, or for at least for this round. They only need a few points left to collect this win and confirm the first map victory here in the series of Masters Premade matches here on Halo Rec League.
Yep, I mean, this might be one that ends up going towards time. You can see the ball spending a lot of time on the ground. It is going to be picked up, though, by the side of Flippers Down, and they're going to be racking up some points. 30 seconds to go right now, but they have to be able to hold off. You're going to see the Needler is going to be out, and Armored Defiance is going to pick that one up. Dress is going to be back on towards the ball. It's going to be reset yet again. So this Flippers Down is going to drop that ball down. There's going to be no one from their team really in a position to pick that one up as 2 other players are coming off. And right as I say that, actually, I'm going to eat my words as Creative grabs that, runs for the hills in the back here towards the scoreboard. He's going to have some teammate support, and Armored Defiance will pick up a snipe. He's going to be in another gunfight here. He's going to be working around the back, and it's going to be 10 seconds now. The side of We Get Wiped is coming all the way across the map, and I don't know if they'll make it here in time.
And they have just a few points left. They could really come close to mitigating this defeat. 3, 2, 1, just a few more seconds left, and Flippers Down is able to do it, mitigating this and tying this out to 1-1.
Yep, they're going to tie it up, so we're going to a 3rd and deciding round here on live fire. I mean, this is just the way you want it to be. Getting on board with J Forbes here off the rip. He's going to be heading here towards the OS side. There's going to be nobody, or no OS at the start. There's a 30-second delay before it is allowed to come up. Creative is going to be on the top of the tower, you can see, and no one really going for the ball off the rip. I mean, he's going to be chewing the corner here. He will end up getting reversal, and it's just going to be T, last man standing for his roster, as he's going to get, well, thrown into the wall and survives, actually. So no pancake metal there. Finally will end up going down to, I believe, a plasma nade that was on the ground. And again, it's just a slaughter fest with 0 time with the ball so far.
Yeah, with the overshield now in the possession of Flippers Down, he makes the move into the under part of the map, and he has control, or Chewy has some vision over that as he's able to grab the ball. Avatar is able to grab the ball and get out of there. Look at this Creative looking up the hole and is able to put some shots up the butt of none other than Dress. And he takes a fall as the sniper gets collected. Overshield is in the possession of Flippers Down. The ball is in the possession of Flippers Down. If that's not map control, I don't know what is. A great snipe there onto T as Creative showing exactly why his name is what it is. Another great no-scope, besting it off. Hitting it up, great control here. Creative laying down the law. Watching this rotate, as he's not going to stop now. He's feeling it, and he's feeling good.
Well, Creative decided that he doesn't get the sniper very often, and he's going to make it. He's going to make it count when he does. He's going to get into another engagement with T, and he's going to win that yet again. T stood a little bit better of a chance than when he took a sniper bullet to the dome, but unfortunately, that's not going to be the case. Dress is going to follow it up, going to pick up that sniper as well. They're going to charge their way into the garage to contest these 2 players that are here. Flippers Down is going to do the smart move here. They're just going to fall back, going to kind of reset. This is going to allow We Get Wiped, though, to set up very easily here. They're going to have a full surrounding garage setup. You're going to see Creative is going to be chucking out the nades there. And I think T is going to be coming up from behind on the flank. So T's going to find 1, and that's going to be the overshield control, I want to say, in favor of We Get Wiped as a result of this. As that's going to be a big engagement there. It's going to be won by Avatar, who's going to pick that one up. It's going to be a 1v1 in the back here. Chu versus J Forbes, and Chu is going to win it. Picks up 2 as they're looking to secure this ball, and Jakerson has another OS because, of course.
All over that, like downtown King Kong was on the skyscrapers. But now in the rotate, with the ball in the possession of the Flippers Down team, gets picked up by the We Get Wiped team, as still being contested here at Garage, back and forth. ball still has not been able to be been collected, been held for very long to get many points. And we see right here, Flippers down up by 13 points. Is the round that's going to decide the fate of the first map in our series tonight. As the We Get Wiped team is really trying to come back from this, now down by 2 as they approach the hill. Yet once again, Dress goes for the shots onto this, bounces a nade, it hits. Unfortunately, his teammate does get it, or fortunately, his teammate does get it. No time is able to be collected yet, still on the ball. It's back and forth, kills and slays. This has been a very high kill game.
It is like they spend so long killing each other back and forth that the ball resets because people don't pick it up off the ground. They're too busy killing each other. As you can see, I mean, the kill scores are reflecting that. You have 2 players over 30 kills already. T at 34, Armor Defiance at 31. They are definitely slaying out as hard as they possibly can here. And it's definitely giving us a show. It's definitely very entertaining. But, I mean, again, it's not Slayer yet. It is Oddball. Slayer's the next map. As all Armor Defiance just smokes J4W4 there with the heat wave, and he's looking for more victims. He's not going to find him, it looks like, because only Jakerson's going to be alive in the back, and well, okay, never mind, there he goes. Down goes Jakerson, overshield in 10 seconds, so that's going to be the next attention point on the map. But the ball is going to be solidly in Flippers Down's favor right now, and it's 74-27, so a significant flip from what we saw after round 1, where We Get Wiped honestly looked really good. They were picking apart Flippers Down basically at the seams, and suddenly Flippers Down has figured it out, and they are taking it and running away with it.
Yeah, they're taking it and running away with it. Now 15 seconds left for them to claim this victory. Avatar goes down behind the tower and is not able to throw the ball off in time. So unfortunately, that gives the ball possession to We Get Wiped. And now as they begin to collect points, they're going to come back from this. Unfortunately, they're still not collecting. He put the ball down in the middle of the tower, and then someone started shooting in that line of sight. You see he's looking down, looking toward the end. The ball is able to go off. Going to reset that ball back to the middle now with still only 12 points left on the board for the Flippers team to claim this victory.
Yep, you're going to see Chu is going to get engagement here. He's going to be provided some support here with Avatar. Avatar is going to push up, actually, and they're all going to go down. Everyone from Flippers Down is currently dead. J4W4 is going to pick up that ball. They're going to run it back towards the garage. Creative is going to be here, though. He's already here. I don't know if it was a close spawn or what it was, and J4W4 is going to have to run away. He's going to get some teammate help as Jakerson will pick the player off. But they're going to have to back away. They have to recharge their shields. They don't want to be going down here. And they're going to have to leave the ball behind as a result, as Jason's going to eat another nade. That was a nice nade there, I think, out of Chu before he went down. That's going to be Armor Defiance. Picks up 2 and the ball.
Armor Defiance, look at this, coming through with the strong side. Now only 9 points away for Flippers Down to claim this. All of them are together. All of them have the ball, and they're going to be in the final few moments of this game. He had to drop the ball in order to go for the kill, but his teammate's going to grab it. Creative going for the final few points of the first round, and he's able to collect the win as Flippers Down wins the first round here in the series of Masters Premade matches on Halo Record. We Get Wiped now as a uphill battle. Flippers Down is able to get the first round, and look at this, strong siding, going straight for that Rockets and suffering the highest cost for them. Trades in the middle though, now tied 1-2. Flippers Down has the upper hand now by 2 points as the first contention ends up in Flippers Down favor 4-2.
Yep, I mean, T went straight for those rockets, and he almost got away with it, actually. I think he got tagged by a grenade at the very tail end as he wrapped around the corner and ended up going down as a result. That gifted the rockets over to Armored Defiance, who converted. He got 1 for sure. Might have got a second one as well, as he does have 2 kills on the column, but I mean, the kill feed disappeared, so I had no idea. That was a nice jump up, actually. I didn't know about that one.
Yeah,
I've never seen that one.
That was demonstrating a great ability. Anyone watching that just noticed that he jumped off the little gutter that's just to the left of the main jump up. And all that really did for him was prevent him the time that would be required to clamber. I mean, he used it well. Look at him, even calling out shots. He's marking his enemies that he sees, and then as well shooting at them simultaneously, and is able to get the shot caller medal. Great demonstration of a diverse utilization of mechanics from right there, Armored Defiance. As it shows little things like that as why right now they're in the lead.
Yep, I mean, this is going to be 9-9 tied up now. I mean, the kills are actually coming out at a very quick rate here as Creative's going to get into a gunfight with Jakerson. Jakerson's going to win that one as well. Immediately get into another one with Avatar and somehow wins that as well with no shield, no health whatsoever. Jakerson comes out on top. He's 5-1 to start this one off. He's going to get into another one with Creative. Creative basically just came off a spawn. He's going to finally go down as Creative picks up his first. Or that was That was a little too close for comfort, I want to say, but I mean, in that situation, Jacobson should not be getting a second kill. Does so anyway, as, I mean, they're going to take the lead as a result of that. Or actually, excuse me, it's going to be Flippers down, actually, with the lead. And the Rockets are up. It's going to be Avatar picking those one up. And he's got 2 in the chamber, and he's ready to roll with it.
Yeah, right now, you did see it. Very strong gunplay performance there from Jakerson. With the Rockets, though, gunplay is not part of this equation. Going for the seconds, able to get it. 2 kills, 3 kills on the board from Flippers down, now paving a smooth lead. Up by 5 points, as we're going to see Avatar go for this kill. He only gets a trade, unfortunately, as him and Jakerson meet at the base of stairs. And Dress now recharging his shields just inside of C site. Goes for the peek here. Jakerson spawning at Neon. And here in the corner of B site, we're going to see a confrontation here as the Bulldog was pulled. Unfortunately, didn't get enough bullets in. Very, very close to death. Dress tries to go for the recharge and is not able to survive that. Dress takes a fall. Noble defeat there from him as he was able to survive that. A perfect from T as he's really coming through with that BR once again. Stepping up to the plate. He's actually done pretty well this round. I'm seeing some great kills and performance from him in the first round, but now loving it out 6-6. 6 kills and 6 deaths for T. And as we get wiped, it's now down by 4 points here in this Team Slayer match at Streets.
Yep, I mean, the Rockets so far have actually, it's been interesting because We Get Wiped has actually picked up the Rockets first both times. And both times the player actually went down almost immediately and gave the Rockets over to Flippers down, who then converted. They have, I think, 3 kills with 4 Rockets. So that right there is basically your score differential. Is actually, as I say that, you can see the gap is closing here. We Get Wiped, suddenly picking up 3 kills. They've tied the game. They've taken the lead. As all of a sudden the switch was flipped or something, and they just rattled off several kills in a row here. The Bulldog will be picked up by Jakerson, who doesn't have a lot of bullets in there. You can see the entire side of Flippers down is kind of just stuck over here in the subway, trying to get out, trying to find a way out of here. Chu's going to find J-Forbes. He's going to end up taking that gunfight. He's going to win it as well, but it will be traded. So We Get Wiped maintains their lead here for the time being, and the Rockets are up.
Rockets are up, and look at Armored Defiance going for this. He's able to get 1. That's the Killjoy on T. He just had 6 kills. Remember, I just called it. He was 6-6. I literally made that acknowledgement, and now he's 11-7, stepping up to the plate. Strong siding. He felt that BR. He felt it good, and he's able to get some performance from his team as he comes through with some really great kills to level this playing field. 31-27 now. Once again, Flippers down, coming back and answering his step to the plate as they are not going to give up without pummeling them down into the dirt even longer, as Flippers down still has the lead up by 4 points now in this Team Slayer match at Streets.
Yeah, you can see, honestly, it's like, from like what we're seeing in spectator mode, I don't even know the level of kind of organization that you're seeing. It's like a lot of it is honestly they're just playing through raw skill and coordination, because they're all over the map. Like, players are spawning and taking fights in every which way. There's not a lot of scenarios here where players are getting like double chowed. Like, you know the way you can set up on Aquarius where every time someone comes around the corner, you're suddenly getting double chowed or something because the players are like running around in packs. So this is basically the opposite of it from what I've been seeing so far. The players are just absolutely everywhere. It's chaotic. There's gunfights every which way around every corner. And as a result, I mean, it really is just coming down to kind of raw skills. We're beginning to near the end of this game, into the later stages, and it's going to be 36-35. This is anyone's game right now, as the Rockets are going to be coming up in 28 seconds, and probably for the last time in this game at the rate that we're going here.
We've really seen both teams in the past few minutes demonstrate strides, where they just begin to stride and they get 1 kill after another, and we've seen like 5 or 6 points in a row where it's just like you blink your eye and all of a sudden they're right there. So you're 100% correct. This is anyone's game at this point. We Get Wiped now versus Flippers here in the second match of the series of Masters Premade matches here on Halo Rec League.
Yep, that's going to be Armored Defiance going down, who was basically the carry for his team in the last game. It doesn't look like he needs to be as much of a carry. He's 10 kills right now. His teammates are putting up 11 and 12, so they're right there with him. It's going to be Dressed with the Rockets to start this one off, and he's going to pick that one up. So the first rocket fired by We Get Wiped will be a kill, and it's going to matter so much more right now in the later stages of this game, as they have taken the lead. It's going to be a 1-point lead. Dressed looking for another victim here, as he's got to find one with his team in the later stages of this game, as they're going to be grouping up here towards the tram, and he's going to find him. He's only going to get the hit marker, but he'll get the kill as well with the BR, or the follow-up is there. The Rockets are going to be down for the count, and you know that Flippers down is kind of looking at this scoreline, and they know that it's going to be cut into this really close.
Here's where the slowness becomes to be played. This is where the micro matters. And Dress pushing forward by himself upstairs isn't the way to do it. He takes a fall, and now 3 players are now down on the We Get Wiped side. T is the last one left, and he's not going to go down without a fight. He's trying to fend for his life here. The We Get Wiped team is up by 2 points during the final few moments of the second match in this series of Masters Premade matches. T takes a fall. It's 47-47. It's anyone's game still yet on the board. We Get Wiped takes the lead. Only 2 points left to win this game.
If you can see, I mean, the engagement is going to come in, and you're going to see Chu is going to kind of be in a rock and a hard place. He's going to find a kill out of that somehow. He's going to tie it up. He's going to go down. Jakerson picks that one up, and it's going to be over 50-48. We Get Wiped is going to squeak it.
The ramp. We're going to start this match off here immediately, though. Creative switching to Jay Forbes. He pushes toward mid. He watches the enemy. He's able to get a few shots on it, but he takes a fall. It's a double BR right on Jay Forbes. He takes a fall.
There goes the OS.
There it goes. And we see Creative now out bottom mid. All 4 players on the We Get Wiped team is down. And we're going to see Flippers down pushing forward in this early on here in this Capture the Flag match at Catalyst.
Yeah, We Get Wiped is basically getting trapped in their base here. It's going to be, well, T is going to go down up top. The last one player, it does look like it's going to be, well, not Jay Forbes, excuse me. I think it was Dress. And then Jakerson is going to be coming off the spawn as well. But the players are all there from the side of Flippers down. It's overwhelmingly in their favor. Armored Defiance is both power weapons, basically. He's got a sword and he's got a skewer. He's going to drop the sword because, or the skewer because one is more useful than the other there. And his teammate has gone down with a flag. They are going to take it around the outside, it looks like. So no middle channel like you were hoping here off the rip. He's going to be taking a lot of shots, but he should have plenty of cover to work with here. He's going to leave the flag behind, too.
Yeah, it looked like he was about to leave it down, but he goes, oops, and then goes out there and grabs it and then continues along his way. Right here toward the end of his flag run, he goes down. His teammate is able to grab it, and the first point is on the board for Flippers down. As early, not even a minute and a half into this game, and already Flippers down, setting the pace, really showing that they're going to step up strong and apply force here early on in this match and collect their first round win.
I think We Get Wiped there. It was just a little bit caught off guard, I want to say, with the kind of the ferocity that Flippers down kind of ran at them in the beginning. I mean, it also didn't help that they had a player pick up the OS and then die as he picks it up, so it ends up falling off the map and just disappears, so that power-up just vanishes. And then the rest of their team ended up getting picked off as well. The flag is going to be grabbed. It's going to be Armored Defiance again in the back of the base. Jakerson's going to rotate around here, try to pick this one up. And he's going to get the defense there, and it does look like they're going to get this return. Armored Defiance is going to back up. He's not going to try to overextend too much. And meanwhile, on the other side of the map, T has pulled the flag out a little bit, but he's going to go down. There's not going to be much team support. Jay Forbes is going to be the last one alive with the OS. So we're going to see if he can try to get back over here towards his flag. Or excuse me, towards the enemy flag. He's going to get an engagement here with Creative. And there's going to be 2 players back here. He finds one, still has full shield to work with, but he's going to be pinched. He's going to be shot from 2 angles, doesn't have a chance, and down he goes.
Dang, early on here, we're going to see this team take a suffrage as really the Flippers down team is able to step up to the plate and level this. Really, as soon as I say that, they take a fall, 2 of them down. Armored Defiance now trying to push the enemy base is being shot from Jay Forbes. And T is able to get that kill. 2 players down yet again on Flipper's downside. The flag gets grabbed by the We Get Wiped team as they're going to answer the daily double.
Yep, well, Jakerson is going to be the only one left from his team now. He's going to be the last one alive, trying to get around these corners, and is going to succeed. He's going to have to meet somebody here. It's going to be Avatar here, back at the base. Did he just try to repulse the flag? Can you do that?
So, yep. Yeah, you can.
Oh, okay. I didn't know about that.
It has to be in midair, though.
All right, well,
I think that's why he did it right as he put it down.
Yep. Well, he made the effort there. Unfortunately, it was not going to be good enough, and now it's going to be Avatar running this flag home. There's going to be no players alive from the side of We Get Wiped. The flag is going to be returned, and that is going to be a gift. Avatar is going to throw that home, and Creative's going to be there for the relay as well. As I mean, all the players, I think, from the side of We Get Wiped actually just spawned out on all the outer edges because of where Creative was. And all Creative's going to say, hello, there's an enemy there, and thank you. Off we go.
Here is this top mid push. We're going to see it, and we're going to see it easy. He was able to make the cross without taking the fall. And I think he just tried to go for a little slide boost there as he tried to grab the flag. It was a great shot from Creative. Oh! Now here going for almost got the point, was so close to touching it. But Flippers down is not going to let that be a grab. They're going to go for this return. They're going to touch the flag just so that way at least they're not able to score it. The flag was captured. Flippers down. still coming through strong, getting their 3rd win here in this capture the flag match at Catalyst.
I mean, they almost held the line there. We Get Wiped was that close to holding the line if Armored Defiance was the last player alive, and he ended up being able to throw that one home. But it just came that close, and well, oh, Avatar is gonna not get that one off. He's gonna go down, and there goes the OS with him. So for like the 3rd time, I want to say this game, the OS has fallen off the map and has not been able to be used. So that power-up has not really seen a whole lot of play. The other power-up is somebody's joined the game on the side of We Get Wiped, so hopefully they don't end up spawning in here. As not too sure what exactly happened there, but play is going to continue, it looks like. As they're on the scoreboard, but they haven't spawned in. You're going to have the side Jacobson trying to back away. As Creative is holding the line in the back, but Creative has a lot of work in front of him here. He's going to find one, pick up J Forbes, and we're going to see if all the other players are going to get into the back here.
It did look like that player started to join, but then quit. And my dog is a little bit anxious about the thunderstorm that's outside, so I apologize.
Nope, it's all good. Actually, I don't even hear it, so you don't have to worry too much about that. I mean, Jacobson was basically just hunting down the guy that, well, came in and spawned in and then left. So that is actually what happened. So play's going to continue since the player was not involved in anything. As Armored Defiance is actually going to be the last one alive here. He's going to find one on a Jacobson, and Creative is going to come up in time, I think, for them to be able to get some support into the back line. So the side of We Get Wiped has really not been able to kind of crack the base defense. I mean, if you're the side of Flippers Down, you're basically just playing tower defense at this point. You're just going to post up in locations and let We Get Wiped come to you, because there's a lot of ways to get there. And not so many ways that they can get in without dying, it looks like. As well, Dress is going to try to get in behind on one, as Avatar, I think, went for the ninja, and at the same time, Dress was backing up, so no ninja to be had. As he's going to be still here trying to just defend the base, and the push is still coming here from Flippers Down. It's going to be a nice kill. Dress is going to find that one as well. T's at 16 kills. He's 16 and 10. He's absolutely putting up some nice numbers here right now. As we're going to be on board with Avatars. Looking for Jacobson here. He's going to go very low and try to duck around the corner, and it is finally going to go down. Jacobson will pick it up. It ends up getting dropped as well. It's going to be J Forbes now with the skewer. I honestly do not like this weapon at all. It's very slow projectile, and you need it to be accurate. So unfortunate. He's going to miss there on a Creative. I thought Creative was going to jump off the map there. That's not going to be the case. As the gunfight's going to come through, and it's going to be J Forbes taking that. He's going to try to run this flag now, as his teammates are kind of all falling around him. That's going to be 4 dead for Flippers Down, so this should be the first cap going the way of We Get Wiped, depending on where the players from Flippers Down spawn up here. They are going to be coming up, and we're going to see where exactly they are. And from the looks of it, not close enough.
I am back and in business. And 3 points now, 3-0. Flippers Down, taking a strong side here in the CTF match at Catalyst. Shots on as Creative gets one shot, goes down. Jacobson tries to grab the flag, but is not able to get that return. And we're going to see Flippers Down really close to coming through for yet another point here, as the We Get Wiped team, Jacobson and T, both take a fall. Flag is still very close to in play here. We're going to see Chu take the flag and run straight through the mid, ignoring everyone around him. As he begins to take this flag up mid, he takes a fall, as well as Avatar. Now Creative, and it's not looking good here for the Flippers Down team, as only Armored Defiance is the only one left alive.
I mean, I don't... If you're with... We Get Wiped in their current situation now, it's like, what more do you need to do? They had a full wipe, they had the flag pull, and they couldn't put it home at the very end. The flag was literally a foot away, and they couldn't secure it. They ended up all going down trying to get that flag in, and it just didn't work out for them, unfortunately. And yeah, like if you're We Get Wiped, you're wondering what more do you need to do to get a flag pull, because apparently getting a 4-down wipe is not enough anymore. You need to do something bigger, and I don't really know what's bigger than that.
T with the sword takes a fall. Also Jacobson down. Now look at this. We're going to see an answer here. Oh, the flag is actually being returned. Unfortunately, they did not get it very far before that goes down. Avatar now on the enemy base, goes for the grab, and he's going to take this straight long side. He's making the juggle. He's going to do this without any reserves. He pushes out front. He goes right back. It was kind of a confusing game strategy, but he was able to survive. He went up there just to kind of look at him and then ran around and ran back, but he was able to get out of that alive. The flag has still not been returned, and he's going to enter this in the same situation that he was just a few moments ago. Now dressed with the respawn, with a response, as he has the flag, the enemy's flag, in his own base. Flippers down, is able to get 2. Dress is the last one left alive on the We Get Wiped team with the flag. He's preventing the score for the 4th point being on the board. Dress now in a BR battle with Creative. Creative gets the upper hand onto Dress. Now the return is trying to be made. Unfortunately, he's not going to occupy the spot to make it be returned fast enough. Dress takes a fall. The flag gets touched. We're still not going to see this be returned quite yet. Jakerson takes a fall. Creative now returning his team's flag. He has help. He has help. The nades are going to be on it. He is able to get the return. Is that going to be a capture? It looks like there was some conflict in the enemy base where the flag is currently being held. The flag was returned, and that is a moot score. Very, very interesting how that unfolded.
Yeah, I mean, I wanted to say, I think Creative picked up the kill onto Dress, and they couldn't figure out how to get back up there where the flag was. And that bought enough time for Jakerson to get on the flag, and at the end of the day, the flag did end up getting returned. But the flag was also returned on the other side, so we're right back basically to where we started, a 3-0 score with a minute and a half on the clock. And right now, I mean, based on what we're seeing, I don't think We Get Wiped has a chance of coming back into this. They've just not been able to get the flagpoles and really just have the setups necessary to be able to be a threat to score, more or less. I mean, they've been able to pick up kills, but as of right now, I mean, it's an objective game mode. You need to get those flags in order to win this match. And unfortunately, that has not happened for the side of We Get Wiped so far this game. You know, Avatar hopping up. He's going to be taking gunfire from every direction. He's going to be kind of ducking away. Again, like, I've not figured out all these hallways and hop-ups and everything. Like, Kados is a very confusing map to me. So, like, at some point, we'll figure it out. I mean, on the other side, I mean, Avatar is suddenly the only player alive from his team, and Jakerson knows something's up. He's going to be running back into the base. Try to run away into the corner. I have no idea what just flew right by him there. Is that a spike grenade?
Yeah,
Maybe it was a spike grenade.
I think it was a spike from a spike grenade. I think you're right.
Yeah, I was very confused there for a second. What exactly I just saw? Because I was like, it looks like somebody like shot something and it just bounced right by him. The flag is going to be pulled here from the side of We Get Wiped, but it's only going to be Jakerson now left alive. He's going to be the last one making a threat towards this flag. He'll find one. He's going to get into a gunfight with Shu. He's going to go down. It's not going to be enough. Shu is going to hold the line. It's going to be 14, the last 10 seconds of the game. And this is going to be Flippers down taking this. Oh, that was a nice slide in from Shu. And that'll be it for map 3. It's going to be Catalyst going 3-0 in favor of Flippers down.
Great performance there. As we saw, it's not about the kills. It's about working together. And if they're able to get that lockdown, get that security, then we're going to see it right now. We Get Wiped already has A. They already have it in their pocket because they start on that side. And setting off a remote destination, shooting a grenade in midair. I think that's a heck of a way to start a Strongholds match.
Yeah, that was the first blood too, it turns out. So that's a very hard landing for whoever. I think it was J Forbes that was on the receiving end of that one, unfortunately. As Jakerson's going to go for that hop up. Instead, he's going to boost himself up. The shock rifle is going to be in play as well, as you saw that fly by his head. They know he's coming. He's going to try and, well, repulse, like basically repulse the shot, it looked like almost. T is going to be the one with the active camo here on B. And they know he's here, and he's actually going to get out. He's got no life left, basically. He's going to try to drop down on this player as they're going to keep hopping up. He's finally going to take a swing. He's going to be found out. He'll pick up the kill on Armored Defiance. But the contest is there. It's going to be Avatar now on the point, and Avatar is going to find one. He's not going to find a second. It's going to be Chu now here, as everybody and their mother is showing up on the B point, basically. And at the end of the day, this does look like it's going in favor of We Get Wiped. But A and C allows a grit. Oh, I thought that was a stick. It looked like a stick on my screen. Yeah. But A and B, well, we're in favor of Flippers down, and now it's going to be A, B in favor of We Get Wiped. So this is the A-B hole that you were talking about, that the team's very, very much like. We're going to see how long they're able to hold it for. As you can see, there's a player on towards A already from the side of Flippers down.
Really impressive to see this, is because you're kind of spread pretty thin to begin with. But right now, BC is in favor of Flippers down. They got that control. A was attempted to be covered, and if you saw that, We Get Wiped rotated back to A just to make sure that, because, you know, when you start controlling that territory, there's a little icon around the outside that says that the other team has some progress toward completing the capture of that point. So if you just go into an area and make it look like you're capturing that point and then leave that area, that you can cause the enemy team to rotate preemptively because they see an indicator on their UI that says, hey, the enemy's over there, but they're no longer over there. So you can kind of use the UI as a method of just misinforming the enemy team.
Yep, definitely. I mean, we're going to pull. Dress is going to be the one up here. He is going to see that indicator and knows the players are on the point. He's going to find one on the Avatar, and he's not going to find Creative. So Creative is going to hold the line. They are going to pick up A here. And they are going to trade some points out across the map as they are going to hop on towards B. So they're going to be giving up C in the process. As, again, the never-ending flow as Chu throws that nade out. I think he thought it was a frag grenade, and it was not a frag grenade. Ends up losing his life because of it, as it did not bounce very far and did all his entire shield bar. As Jason's going to find one there on towards Creative. But they are going to be in that AB right now. And they're going to be working their way here over towards B to try to pick this one up. But right now, Flipper's down 20-point lead. This is very reasonable, very close. As we've seen a string of, I think, 100-point comebacks basically on recharge recently. So, so far, this is looking to not be the case. But I may, you know, speak a little too soon and eat my words. But we'll see about that.
Yeah, it can definitely happen. You know, you get control, you get set up. And then that just gives you the opportunity for smooth sailing. It's you set up a little wave and you just ride it out. But you know, just like the climax moment of a surfer, it's really kind of difficult to find the right opportunity, and also to be able to seize that opportunity. Even though it's presented, doesn't mean that you're going to be able to perform when that opportunity is presented. So really, it's about in the moment making these fights, making these. Look at that great maneuverability there from Avatar as he made the enemy think he was going to push back, rotate away, and then he just. You know, that's brave, just to overexpend right there. That's exactly what the enemy didn't expect. I mean, that's exactly why Avatar came on top. Now defending the C site, currently with control. Flippers down 73 to 35, up by 40 points here in the first, or in the third match. This is actually the fourth. In the fourth match of this Masters Premade series here on Halo Rec League.
Yep, you're going to see Avatar is going to hop up behind the player here on towards A. He's going to get the melee off, and he's going to get the kill as well, so that's going to be A going in their favor. They're losing both B and C right now. They will actually re-secure B. They're going to pick off that player that was there on the point, so this is going to be the AB hold. And once again, in the favor, Flippers down. They're going to be, well, I mean, the Halo players are never satisfied with 2 zones. They always want 3. That just seems to always happen in every situation, it seems like. As Jason doesn't have the sword, he's going to be trying to run down this player. He's not going to get that kill. Player ended up dying before he got there, and right now it's going to be stretching out to about a 100-point lead. So we're approaching that territory where We Get Wiped is going to mount a spectacular comeback and win this like 250 to 200. That's going to be the prediction. It's happened twice before, and I believe. As for whether or not it's going to happen, that's going to be up to the players right now. As I mean, they're going to have Dress right now 13-8, leading the team, as they are going to have to work on the rotations. They got to work more together as a team. You got to take these gunfights, 2v1s, just be in positions where you're not, well, taking unfair engagements, because like every time you go down, that's 10 seconds, and that's 10 seconds on the clock that the other team is probably scoring. So we're going to see where they're going to put themselves in these situations for the time being. As well, T is going to be eating some shots and going to get a nice stick on Armored Defiance there.
Great stick there from Chu as he holds this site. Actually, that wasn't Chu, that was Drez. I looked up at the scoreboard right when I was calling the name. But yes, you're exactly right. You made a profound statement saying that they're going to come back 100 points. But even the most profound statements, such as that, I mean, that wasn't baseless. That's, you know, we've seen that happen before, and it just seems to be a trend. You know, you find the right wave and you're able to ride it, and that team is able to capitalize on that moment. But Flippers down is not going to give We Get Wiped the opportunity. 3 players down on the We Get Wiped team. Flippers down currently with an AC control. They're also doing really good at holding this enemy team back. As the We Get Wiped team is now pushing, we're seeing the angle of J Forbes as he has a shock rifle here at the top of batteries. Looking down, he sees the invisible enemy, and he goes for the shot. He's not able to connect. He gets the nade up. There's actually 2 enemies there. J Forbes goes down with the shock rifle. Still points being collected by the Flippers down team, except for the fact that we have one on the We Get Wiped team that just touched the C site, which prevents you from scoring. But now with 2 points, oh, look at this, back and forth. We Get Wiped is not giving up with a CB control. Can they get this B site? Yes, they can. Now claiming points. We Get Wiped steps back up to claim control of this game.
Yep, Dress is going to get a nice engagement. He's going to find Chu. Looking for the second here as well. He's going to jump up. And it's going to be looking for the engagements here, it looks like. Nice little boost up here. He's going to get into the engagement there with Armored Defiance over towards B. But if someone's going to come up from behind, he will pick up Avatar. As you're going to see the shots coming from the other side. It's going to be Creative up there, up towards the top attic area. He's going to find one. He's going to get mealy down by J-Forbes from behind as he says, thank you very much. This is going to be B now going slowly in favor of the side of We Get Wiped. You're going to see if the players can secure this in time. Armored Defiance is going to drop down off the top. Knows the players are here and is going to get... Oh, he's actually going to trade out there, actually. As Avatar is now going to hop on towards B to try and stall this one out. He's going to go down, and this will be points now in favor of We Get Wiped.
We Get Wiped. Look at this. They have 20 points now on the board. And as soon as I'm happy about it, Flippers Down isn't wanting to have this happen, but now they have control of all three. And two of them are now being recontrolled by Flippers Down A site without anyone there to say anything about it. But look at this coming through. Jakerson with the grappling hook is able to come through and prevent that from being captured. He's going to do this again as he sticks himself. Oh no!
That was
Jakerson.
That was a half second away from being a really nice play.
It was a really good attempt, but unfortunately, sometimes when we go to kick somebody, we kick ourselves, and the foot ends up in our mouth.
Yeah, I mean, basically, like he made that grapple play, and he could have just chucked the nade through the doorway, would have stuck the player that was right there in front of him, and instead he ends up chucking it off the wall and ends up catching himself in the face instead. This is going to be C going in favor. B is also going to be going in favor. We Get Wiped, so it's 212 to 84. I say only. That is a considerable amount of points that are currently that they're staring down right now. It's going to be Creative here on towards C. He's going to go down, gets dropped. The sword is going to be available as well. Armored Defiance is up here towards B. He's going to go end up picking up one kill. He's going to get into engagement here and finds the second. Armored Defiance is going to find both kills. He's going to find a third. It looks like here, no, J-Forbes is going to survive and a teammate will clean him up. AB now in favor of Flippers Down as another challenge is going to come in as well. Avatar is going to get thrown into the wall there by Jakerson, I believe. Armored Defiance once again up here towards top attic, oversees everything, over towards A, over towards B. It's going to be AC now, held by the side of We Get Wiped, and they're going to be on towards B as well, so this might be a trip cap here.
Really, really close to coming back, like you just said, with 100 points now on the board. They get a control of all three sites, and that earns them double points. Let's see how many they're able to get away with. A site's now touched. They're no longer earning double points, only earning single. And the A site gets taken by Flippers Down. T at T12F is now pushing this A site. He gets caught in the rotate, or caught in the clamber rather, as he goes down. And the We Get Wiped team is still scoring 130 points now on the board. They were able to collect 30 points in this capture. So now only down by still over 100. Well, actually not over 100, 90 points. They only 30 points left for Flippers Down to claim this victory. And it looks like they're going to get some control here, but We Get Wiped now prioritizing these sites, it seems, as they're coming back and getting control just after losing the site.
Yep, and you're going to see, I mean, they are going to have B here on towards B. It's going to be Armored Defiance once again. It seems to be always him here on towards B. A is getting captured right now by Jakerson. You can see he's up there. It's going to be A, B, or AC now, excuse me now. And Armored Defiance actually went for the melee and got interrupted by a Repulse. He got smacked backwards, got interrupted. This is still going to be points for the side of We Get Wiped. They still have a considerable amount to go. Still down 80 points. They're going to hop on here towards B as well, and it's going to be Creative here to get that stop, and a teammate will secure the kill from the side. As you're going to see, Flippers Down is going to start charging on forwards. They want this A point, and if you're the side of We Get Wiped, you got to decide whether or not you're going to take this fight or whether you're going to be, well, kind of leave and rotate out, because if you take the fight, you know there's a lot of players coming your way, and you're going to end up going down. That is what's going to happen. They do drop. It's going to be AB now in favor of Flippers Down as they're trying to close out this game. That's going to be a nice shot on towards Dress.
This really could be it, down to the wire here in what could be the final few moments of the game, as Flippers Down could secure this series victory by winning this. Only 15 points left on the board for Flippers Down, as now only 10 points left. Look at this, 2 players down on We Get Wiped. providing the opportunity for Flippers Down to maintain this control. 5 seconds left, and We Get Wiped is able to touch the B site, preventing them from claiming any more points here. And We Get Wiped really needs to, we're down to the wire here. This, if any time they need to answer, it's now. And unfortunately, look at this, 249, he touches the stronghold right as the final point was about to be earned. And unfortunately, he just needed to get onto that and touch it, and that it will be a victory on the board.